Hey guys, I'm back for day 3 of the WordPress website tutorial. So today I wanted to go over some basic pages that you should add to your website. These are just the very basic ones. And yeah, you might have more depending on what your business is exactly. So what I'm going to recommend, so we had made a home page the last day, and then I recommend having an About Me page, a blogs page, and a contact page. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go to pages, and then we're just going to add these pages in. I'm going to do that first, and then I'll go over briefly on what you will put on those pages. And blogs are a little bit different. You'll have to connect posts to them, so that will be a little bit more information for that one. So yeah, I'll show you here. So we're gonna just start adding some pages in. So I'm just gonna add each of these in. About me, or you could say about us. Save draft. And then I'm gonna go pages, add new again. Blog. And this one, I'm actually going to publish this one. I'm going to publish the blog one because we will be going into posts and adding a post and then connecting it to our blog page. But in order to do that, this needs to be published. So, okay. And then add new again, pages add new. Contact us or contact me, whatever you want. We'll just save draft for that one. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna publish these pages because this is a test site anyway. So it's all good. I'm not putting this live anyway. So let's publish all this, and then that way I can also show you how to make a menu if there's time today, because I don't want to keep you guys too long on these tutorials. The last couple ones have been pretty long. I was trying to do them a lot shorter, but then I realized, wow, there's actually a lot to go over. So yeah, but it's cool. Cool to see how much you learn after you use WordPress for a while. Okay, that one's already published. I think it was the About Me one that I didn't save yet. Right. Publish. Cool. Publish. Okay, so since we're on About Me, why don't we talk about that one? So About Me is going to be like your story or your company's story. So when we did our homepage, we had like the little couple sentences, and this leads to more of like a story. So you're going to have a lot more information here, and then probably a couple photos as well. So why don't we just take some information from one of my other sites? So my hiking site, about, and then I have a little blurb in here and my picture. So I'm just going to copy this text. You can see I have ads running on this site because it's been up for a while and I was approved to have ads. Sometimes those are annoying when they put it right in the middle of the text. Anyway, copying that. And All right, so I like to start with, let's skip that. I like to start with a photo on top. It just kind of makes sense to have a photo of yourself first. Upload, so we did a block, we added an image, and now I'm just gonna get any photo that I can find of myself. Oops. Okay. All right, and then you can do whatever with that with the settings here if you want to center it, or let's just do that for now. Then I'm gonna go over here, click the plus sign, add another block. This is where we're gonna put our text, paragraph. Always paragraph for adding text. Then I'm just gonna paste. And yeah, when you have a lot of text, something to keep in mind, especially on blog posts and stuff, try to only like, you know, in school when you learn to like have these big paragraphs, well, people reading on websites don't like those. Like it's hard on the eyes, and people only have so much attention that they're willing to give to your content. So the more spacing you have, the more easily it is to read. So yeah, so some of these sentences I have like a sentence or two, and then I add another paragraph. So I have quite a few paragraphs, whereas like back in school, this wouldn't be acceptable. So, but in the website land, this is totally cool and easier for people reading on your website. Okay, so we can update that, or we can preview it first. You can always preview first. Sure. So yeah, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy in the About Me. Just get your story in there, add some photos. And my advice to you is to not try and sell in your About Me section. Like don't add any more links and stuff. Save that for your home page, save that for your like services page or whatever. Don't don't try and add a call to action in your About Me page. And it's also another tip for search engine optimization that I'm going to give you is so if you have links and stuff that send people to products, or uh, like if you're always selling in each one of your pages, like Google and the search engines, they're going to pick up on that and they're going to rank you lower because they are just seeing you as selling all the time and not providing enough value and stuff. So that will, yeah, if you're adding links to everything, it's going to put a ding on your ranking ability in the search engines. So keep that in mind. And About Me section should, yeah, it shouldn't be any selling. Just tell people who you are, and that's it. So, okay, that's good. Now we're gonna go. So the contact page, let's go to that. I'm gonna do blogs later because that's gonna be different. Okay, pages. Oh, whoops, I didn't save that one. There, see, it'll tell me if I haven't like updated something that I've changed, so that's nice. So I'm gonna update that. And maybe if I put myself on the bottom here. Okay, I keep having to move my camera because to get to things. All right, so pages. Contact me. Skip. So I'll show you how I've done my contact page in my other site. So I just did something really basic here. Because this is a hiking blog and whatnot, like I don't really anticipate getting many messages from people. People who are messaging me are usually messaging me on social media. So I didn't really, I didn't make my about me, or sorry, my contact page very fancy, because, they're probably not even going to use it, but it's good to have it either way. I'll see if I can show you my other site, what I did. Contact me. So yeah, I put a picture of myself, and then I put the name, email, comment, or message. And yeah, so in this, I did 2 columns. So yeah, usually contact pages, they'll have like a photo and then the little contact form. And you can also get fancy and change colors and stuff too. But yeah, something like this is usually pretty good. And so I'll quickly show you how to do that. So let's remove this block, and then we're gonna add a column. Columns, 2 columns. We can first add a photo. I'm just gonna keep using the same photo I've been using, just to keep this easy. And then I might need to download the contact form. Okay, so here we are. WP Forms. Okay, yeah, so in here is where you would add your form, so you'd have to go in here. Let's save this for now. And you would go here to WP Forms. And add new. So yeah, in WP Forms, which automatically goes onto your site when you download WordPress, you can come in here and create a little contact form. And here we are, first and last name. You can take some of these out if you want, like maybe I just want name, so I can change the format. And email and message, that all sounds good. Submit. Okay, cool. Like I'm pretty good with that. That's all I need. Sometimes, you might need more information depending on what your business is before they submit a contact form. And then we're gonna go into the corner here and save it. So that's saved. Now I can X out of that. And now I have this saved here. So that's pretty simple. And now I just go back to my pages. Contact me. Click on that. Now I should be able to select a form. Yep, simple contact form. And there you go. It's as easy as that. And then that looks good to me. There we go. Update. I can view this in another page here. There you go. You got like a basic contact me page. And yeah, of course you can change the sizing and stuff to your liking. with the settings, but yeah, you would just do that over here. And that's pretty easy to figure out using those settings and the padding and all that kind of stuff if you need to do that. So I'll let you play with that. And let's move on to our blog page now. So, okay, so we have, so what I'm going to do now that we have all of our pages is I'm now going to change our reading settings. So we go to, on the side here, we're going to go to settings, reading. And yeah, you're going to want to come in here and change this. So I'm going to change it to static page. Home page is going to be my home page, Stephanie Kovich. And then post page is going to be blog. So now when I go and I'll show you how to create posts for your blog, they're all going to populate on this blog page that we made. So blog. So that's why we made the blog page and left it blank, because now posts are going to populate on that page. So, and then this here, we went over this in the first video where I talked about how you can, after you get a certain amount of blog posts, you can control how many go on a page at a time. So now this one's set at 5, so it'll be 5 per page. And it'll automatically make these other pages for you depending on your settings. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about creating another page. It just automatically will do it for you. So anyway, let's save that. So we have our pages now. And then to add blog posts, you got to go into this posts option here. And it's going to look just like pages. Add new. And yeah, so it looks exactly like how pages do, except yeah, these are posts, they're your blog posts, and they're gonna only show up on that one blog page. So we can copy and paste some of my blogs from my hiking site so I can show you what that looks like. So if I just go into one of these blogs, and yeah, with blogging, you would do, you'd have your content, you'd have some photos, maybe you'd have some videos. I even have these, I added these social share buttons too, which you can add through a plugin. And yeah, then that way people can easily share to other platforms if they really liked my blog post. So yeah, top fall hikes. And this one, I'll do paragraph. Oh, cool. It copied my photos and everything. Cool. We'll publish that on, I will just do one more so that I can show you what it looks like on the page. And here, I'm just gonna pause the video and I'm gonna add a couple more posts and then I will be back. 1 second. All right, so I added a couple blog posts and this is how it's gonna show up when you go to your blog page. So as you can see here, they just start listing here. These are 2 different blog posts. And if you want to have like a photo that shows up, which I recommend, how you do that, and also this is how you populate a photo preview when you're sharing like a link to someone. So in order to be able to have that photo preview, you need to, when you go into your posts, you need to add a feature photo. Otherwise, it's not going to populate any preview when you share a link. So featured image is on the side here, set feature image. And this one, especially for your blog post page, you're going to want to be mindful of the sizing. If it's too big, like it's going to look like too much on your site. It won't really affect your preview that you do when you're sharing a link like on social media or in Messenger or whatever, but it will definitely affect the look and feel of your blog post page. So yeah, so as you can see here, like for example, this image is 960 by 960 pixels, which is like quite big. So I would probably want to edit that to like maybe 300 by 300. That's what it's kind of around typically what I usually choose for blogs. Okay, so yeah, you would just edit that scale. I edit it to 300 by 300, update. Okay. Okay, so we should be able to go back into our post. Oh, okay. And set feature image on the side here. And okay, that one's 300 by 300. Set feature image, update. And then if I refresh this, oh, okay. So even that for this, it seems a bit big, but yeah, you get the idea. So if I do that to this one, the photo's gonna show up here. So it'll be photo, a little blurb of your content, and to read more, you would click on it and it would take the person to your post. Oh yeah, and when you add a feature image, it also shows up on the top of your blog as well. And you can, if you don't like that, you can actually disable that in your posts as well. Let's see if I can. Okay, so if you wanted to have it so that your feature image only shows up on your blog listing page, but not on your actual blog post, then you'd have your featured image set here, and then you'd scroll down, and then you would come down to components and disable featured image. So now you'll see that it's not at the top of this blog post anymore, but it's still showing in the actual blog list page. All right. So I'm just going to show you one more thing, and that's to add a menu to the top of your page so that you can easily navigate between all these pages you have. Because right now, if I go to the home page, there's no menu at the top. It just has the home page. And yeah, you want to be able to have easy navigation between your pages. So to do that, you go to Appearance, Menus, and yeah, then we're going to make a menu. So this one added some random ones that, when I added that template, it added all these menu options that we don't need. So I'm going to just remove everything that's in here right now because I don't want any of this. Remove. Okay. Remove. Okay, cool. So we got this nice fresh menu. I'm going to view all my pages, and then I'm going to click on all of these. I want all of these. And add to menu. And now I can change the order. So I'll keep the home page as the first one. Normally you'd probably just call this home. And blog. So if you want to move anything, you can do this. So I usually do home page, about me. Oh, and if you do this, like if it's not in line here, this is going to make it a sub menu. And sometimes people like sub menus, like for example, on my hiking page, I have a list of hiking trails. So I had to do that to be able to put like the different hikes like underneath it to show up in this little pop-up menu. But if we want everything at the top of the menu, like up here, then you need to make sure everything's lined up. So yeah, okay, that all looks good. Okay, cool. We're gonna save that. Cool. Then there we go. Now we have a menu, yay. And now I can easily go to all these other pages. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's just kind of the basic stuff for your website. And I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I might do another tutorial this week about using Elementor, which I briefly showed you yesterday with the templates. So I just started getting into that. So I might do a tutorial on that one. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of just getting your basics up on your website. Please let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, we'll see you on the next tutorial.